Shoulder blade mobility is one of the most underlooked aspects of shoulder rehab, and it's often because we're looking at getting the range back and making you pain-free, and once the pain is gone, people go on their merry way. And then they come back because the shoulder blades aren't moving coordinated together, that we get overload and then pain. So here are a couple of things you can do against the wall to marry up your shoulder blades and make sure that it doesn't come back again. First of all, hands against the wall. And what we're working on is shoulder blade protraction and retraction. So this is your ability for your shoulders to move apart and together. So hands are chest height. We're going to push our hands into the wall and round our back so our shoulder blades are pulled apart. And then we're going to pull and squeeze our shoulder blades together and down, so away from the ears, and basically alternate between the two. So push and round the back, pull and squeeze together. This is a really, really good one, and you can slowly progress to doing it on your tiptoes or even on the floor once you get better at it, to just build up those deep shoulder blade muscles, and it helps prevent winging of the shoulder blade. The next movement, you just want a band around your wrists, and it's called serratus wall slides, and you're just going to have your forearms against the wall, again at a nice comfortable distance, and basically walk your forearms up as far as you can and walk them back down again. Nice and simple, but harder than it looks. Once you get going, keep the band taut at all times, and once you've done it a couple of times, you'll find that it starts to ache, and that's great. Really makes those shoulder blades work in a challenged position. And then the final exercise, you just need a ball of some kind, and it's what I call wall ball alphabet. So your hand is going to go with the ball about chest height, and basically in capitals or lowercase, you're just going to go A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. You may find you might not get all the way there, just because your body starts to ache in the shoulder, but it's working on basically the ability for your shoulder blade to react to different movements and positions. Really important if you're doing a sport where you're catching an object. And then finally, when you've got the ball there, we're going to push our hand into the ball and relax. So we're pushing away, pulling in, pushing away, pulling in.